Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Week 4 recap. Behind me, you can see that I had a very, very shitty week of picks. I went 2-5. I'm 12-16 overall. First time I got my own game wrong, which is brutal. I did not have a good week. There was a lot of blowouts this week, which is really a bad look for me. It was a weird week of football. A lot of injuries. A lot of shit going on. For fantasy, it's been weird, but let's get into it. Starting with a guest speaker. I started. Ish gave me one. Kyle gave me a speech to give, and now we're back in video content with Hayden, who is down bad.
Well. Look at where we are again. Back at the bottom. Back against the wall. This is a place my team has known before, and historically, we have crumbled. Similar to stories of the Virginia Tech Hokies under Brent Pry or the Chicago Bears over the last half decade, we have been pitiful, and our backs have been against the wall, and we have crumbled. But it's not the last 5 years. Is it the last 5 years? No, today is now. Today is now. It's a new era. We're going to look to rebuild. I mean, speaking with my front office, we assembled this team in a way such that we are set up for success, even through adversity, right? Is that something every team can say? I don't think so. We lost some guys. But you know what this league is? It is a next man up league. We will be searching the waivers. We're going to be wheeling and dealing. We're going to see if my people can talk to some other front offices in order to make a splash, you know? We're not looking to win here, all right? That option, long gone, off the table, season summer. We're also not looking to tank. We are looking to just not lose, all right? I know losing. I just need to do the opposite of what I've always done before. So it's really that simple. It's Cal week. Fuck Cal. I mean, fucking scrub. Those words are going to bite me in the ass. I already know it. I'm feeling good with my guys. My guys are tough. Next man up. In the words of J.J. McCarthy, just a kid from...
Yes, Hayden, well said. I couldn't agree more with some of your last statements there, especially fuck Cal. But we'll get to me and Cal's matchup. Oh, man. Yeah, Hayden, I don't disagree with your stance of just playing not to lose at this point. Thank you for sending in a video, though. It is very nice. Cuts out a little time I have to talk. Waiver wire trades. The problem with waiver wire is we're a 14-man league, so no one's on waiver wires. Plus, you're not the only team that basically has no players left, so that's going to be tricky. Trades are also going to be tricky because a lot of your good players are already injured, so who are you going to trade? We're going to see. People are going to start the dam's going to break on a trade here soon. I can feel it. Somebody's going to start getting desperate. A 1-3 team is going to start getting desperate, and a 3-1 team is going to start thinking, let me build up for the playoffs. We're going to see. It's going to happen. But just so I don't talk on this matchup for too long, Briggs, sorry, I'll talk more about you in the predictions. You had another good week. Hurts is consistent. Amon-Ra is Mr. fucking consistency. And right now you're just on a Marv roller coaster. In the first half of that Thursday night game, I thought Marv might be the worst football player I've ever seen. And then he had a beast second half. Thomas's team is good. He's 3-1 for a reason. A lot of consistency from this roster. He'll be fine. Moving on to Hayden, the shit show. Yeah, so as you can see by this, Hayden had Neighbors, and then he had Tyreek Hill. That's not even mentioning that Purdy's already been banged up, and that Bucky Irving already has had some issues as well. So that's a real problem. Hayden was also the guy in our league who happened to have Jaylen Warren plugged into his lineup. Thankfully, he got up early enough to get him out. Unfortunately, he plugged in Trey Sermon. Horrendous backup option there. I would just say, Hayden, good luck. I don't really know what you do with this team. And I would say Brett is very lucky that Hayden is at 1-3 and he's at 2-2. Otherwise, they'd be about even on who I think is going to lose this league. As of now, it's probably Hayden. Just looking at the injuries. Oof. All right, next game I will be talking about is my own. I'll do the same thing. I'll kind of talk about Cal's team. Cal, bad week. 103 is not good in any stretch of the imagination, but in this league, getting to 100 at least gives you a chance to win, which is what you did. Good for you. This team is Bijan. And it's Egbuka. I'll give you a lot of credit, though. Bijan, I should have just drafted him instead of Jamar Chase. Curse of the 1-1, but we'll get to that. And then Egbuka is probably the steal of the draft so far. I would have to go back and really look, but, just what a pick. Mike Evans got hurt, too. It helped even more. But, yeah, there's not much to talk about Cal's team here. Very okay. Daniel Jones regression. It's Bijan. It's Egbuka. It's a casual Hunter Henry game. The rest of this team is bad. Same goes for me. My team is the Buffalo Bills. It's Josh Allen. It's James Cook. It's Dobbins is pretty good, but other than that, it's bad. It's just bad. Dobbins, 101 yards. He looked awesome. He was gashing the Bengals defense, but he had no receptions, and every single touchdown got poached from him. Bo Nix had a rushing touchdown. I think Marvin Mims had a rushing touchdown, and Harvey caught a screen pass touchdown. There's just so many chances for him to get in. Bo Nix threw an interception on the 1 yard line when he could have still gotten a first down. Just so many chances for Dobbins to get in and maybe win me this game. I still think he's going to be good, so we'll hold on to him. I shouldn't have benched ETN. It wouldn't have mattered. I still would have lost. I would have just lost by 1 if I would have put him in for Pollard. So that's fine. Otherwise, my receivers, Jake Browning is the devil, and the Eagles just don't throw the ball. Jalen Hurts didn't have a single completion in the second half on Sunday. They're going to go undefeated. They don't even have to play real football, and they just beat the shit out of people. It's insane to watch. Oh, God. So, yeah, but basically Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase are both just done. Unless the Bengals trade for somebody, I have no more faith in Jamar Chase to the point in which I don't even know if I can trade him. Whatever. Me and Cal are both 2-2. I could not feel less comfortable about where I am right now. I'm going to need Allen and Cook to play even better somehow. All right. I wanted to get to a game that I didn't have a lot to say on because I'm running out of time here. Clay got belt to ass from old auto draft boy over here. Clay is a bad team, I would say. Bowers has been horrendous. Trust me, I'm in another league. McCaffrey has very quietly been overall RB1. He's also, I think, wide receiver 1 on his own team. He's been just awesome so far. But that's pretty much it. DK, first really good game. It was carried by that 80-yard touchdown. If he doesn't get that, then it's another real shitty night from DK or morning, whatever. This team is not great, but 109 is still respectable. CMC is a beast. Mikosi, this team is almost impossible to beat if Fields and Wilson go off like this. We saw it week 1. I think he was the highest scorer, and it happened again. If they're going to do this, then this Mikosi team is tough, especially on a Ginty breakout game like this. Nico didn't even find the end zone. If Mikosi catches you on the wrong week, he's almost unbeatable. He was the second highest scorer this week, I think. This team, if it plays this well, is going to be basically everyone. Mikosi's just hoping that Fields and Wilson stay healthy. He's hoping that Terry McLaurin doesn't stay healthy because Debo has been so legit, it's crazy. Everyone is telling me we're getting fat Debo. And sure, maybe he's not as skinny as he once was, but he's a beast in the kick returns, and he's been all over the field for our offense when our offense has looked really shitty otherwise. Debo's been awesome. He's been really solid in fantasy other than 1 week. Mikosi, I think he's 3-1. Sneaky, really good team. And I think Clay's 1-3. Sneaky, horrible team. I think Stevenson has officially been replaced by Henderson, and we're going to see Clay is in danger. He is maybe the worst healthy team, I would say. It's getting scary out here for Clay. I'll see you guys in part 2. All right, getting right back into the matchups here. This was the funniest matchup that we had all week. I don't think anybody got injured in this matchup, which is rare. And Kyle Mashel, 0-3, showed up, Back was against the wall. He put up almost 180. Attaboy, Kyle. Holy shit. You got worked, Rag. Rag put up 120. He would have beaten 9 of the 14 teams this week, or 9 of the other 13 teams this week, and he lost by 55. That is fucking hilarious. Rag, fuck you. That's awesome, Kyle. So Kyle gets in the win column. He goes to 1-3. I think Rag also falls to 1-3. Kyle's team might not be bad. I don't know how, looking back on it, he lost. I guess Judkins not being there, but Josh Jacobs is a consistent touchdown a week. Judkins looks awesome. He's the only good player on the Browns offense. Puka has very, very loudly been wide receiver 1. I think I saw a stat that, like, Egbuka is wide receiver 3, but he's closer to wide receiver, 20 than he is to Puka. Puka's just been dominating. It's been absurd. And Devontae Adams has been a really good option, too. That Rams offense has been buzzing. Quentin Johnston, it looks like he's here to stay. I can't believe it, but it looks like he's here to stay. Kyle's team absolutely popped off. Let's not expect 180 from the kid every week, but I wouldn't be shocked, especially if he can stay healthy when all these other teams are falling to shreds. I wouldn't be shocked if Kyle went on a little run here and at least finish the season pushing for the offs. Kyle, what a game. Rag, I mean, you put up 120. There's not much to say. Solid team. I can't remember if you're 1-3 or not, but if you are, that's really unlucky. Stroud and Kamara are not dynamic in fantasy football. Not explosive. Not going to be really fun, like, win you a week, guys. Javonte has been solid. Jettis has looked as good as he can with Wentz, unlike Jamar Chase has with Jake Browning. And Tet just, I don't know. McBride's been good, but Tet is just, Bryce Young forgets how to play football a lot of the time, and then he'll try and fourth quarter stat pad when he's down 30, and it just, most of the time it comes too late. So yeah, Rag, solid week. Can't say too much about your team. Kyle, what a breakout. What a welcome to the season from Kyle here. Good win. Next one, Scott. Outlasting Eshawn here to move to 4-0. A dominant start from Scott. He is the last undefeated team. We have no more winless teams. So Scott really is differentiating himself here this season. What a guy. Man, he moves to Florida and gets a little juice in him. That's awesome. We're going to have to sit down and talk about you starting the Bengals defense, though. I think this is back-to-back weeks. I'm going to have to put you in intervention and really just any other defense except the Ravens, I would say. Just anybody. Just got to get them off your roster. Just don't even think about playing them again. They are horrendous. There was a moment Hendrickson got hurt last night, and I thought, oh, my God. They might lose every game by 50. Last night scarred me. I should have beat Cal. I was just, whatever. Not my matchup. I already talked about it. Fucking Cal. Anyway, Scatabo and Achane have been awesome. Scatabo's projected 18 next week. I mean, Tyrone Tracy's still out, but even when he comes back, he's not touching the field. Scatabo and Dart are, if they weren't in my division, I might like them. They're cocky assholes, and Scatabo has the most CTE I've ever seen from someone in their rookie year, but they're fun. I don't think they're good, but they're fun. Achane just always finds the end zone. He's receiving back. It's nice. Like I said, Devontae's been awesome. Drake London breakout game. Was that an actual breakout game, or was he just playing against Marshawn Lattimore, who totally forgot how to play football, and old man Bobby Wagner? Who knows? We'll see. Eesh. Go win, Scott. 111, not great, but good win. Eesh. Tough week. I have one sentence written down for you. Eesh's whole team just played okay, nothing awesome, but having a Browns tight end, I feel your pain. Me and Eesh, for some reason, are both starting Browns tight ends, even though the Browns offense is horrendous. So, yeah, we should probably remedy that pretty soon here. It was just mid from everyone. Kyron Williams, 10 points, mid. Cortland Sutton outplayed his coverage a little bit, but Njoku undersold a little bit, so those evened out. JSN, little undersell. Swift, I think that was his exact projection. Gibbs, that projection's right there. It was basically his exact projection. Gibbs, solid week, but nothing special. And Kyler, solid week, nothing special. Just okay for me. Not worried about his team. Scott, not sure if you have the best roster out of the league, but you're 4-0. You're almost, I don't want to say it because you could go on a historic slide, but you're almost guaranteed playoffs right now. Congrats. Damn it, I got too excited about those matchups. Now I got to speed through Rob's here a little bit. Oh, no. Anyway, this is a good one to speed through. Holy fucking ass whooping. Rob on Pushan. I picked Rob. This is the first one I've gotten right, I think. Oh, no, I got Clay and McCosey. This was always Rob. Kid's good at fantasy football. What can I say? I'll talk about Pushan's team just to get it out of the way. Pushan has another really bad roster. I think he's lucky enough to be at 2-2, but this roster, he put up 90 for a reason. He was almost the lowest scorer, right in between me and Hayden for the week. Henry and the Ravens just don't look the same. They seem to have lost all their juice. Monty's an iffy start week to week. Juwan Jennings is hurt with an injured quarterback and a shitty offense. Olave, he caught a touchdown, still didn't even have double-digit points. Tyler Warren is admittedly awesome, and Mahomes has looked awesome. A.J. Brown has 14 receptions through 4 games. Dude, the Eagles, they're so good, they don't even have to throw the ball. They don't even have to worry about an entire, facet of offense, and they're 4-0. It is wildly upsetting to me, but whatever. Pushan, you're in real danger. I would consider starting to move people. You'll get a good trade offer for Warren from me, I'm telling you that. Anyway, Rob's team, very, very solid week. Baker is always fun. He's pretty consistent, 15 to 25 points. Taylor's looked awesome. Welcome to the league, O'Marion Hampton, though. Holy shit. Now that Najee's gone, that was against a pretty good Giants defense, too. And then Rome has been awesome. BTJ sucks. Dalton Schultz sucks, but there's only 5 good tight ends, so that doesn't matter. And then with CeeDee Lamb out, George Pickens is legit a wide receiver 1 option. Rob's team's very solid. I think he was the 3rd highest scorer. He's 3-1. Oh no, I don't want Rob to win this league. Fuck. I saved this one for last. I'm going to really fast go through it. Sutton, you're not getting talked about much. Another really bad roster. I think I'm starting to realize that there's just a lot of bad rosters with how injured people are and what a weird season it's been, especially for wide receivers. But anyway, Zach Ertz has been okay, but like I said, all the tight ends suck. Rashid Shaheed, horrible flex. Ladd McConkey's wide receiver 3 on his own team. That's horrendous. Caleb Williams is up and down. These running backs are okay. I would be nervous if I was Sutton as well. It's starting to divide itself into the league. It's like the injured teams and then the hurt and the bad rosters, and then it's the healthy teams and a couple okay rosters. It's going to get scary. But Brett, talk about an injured roster. I will talk about this more in the predictions video, but as of right now, Brett has 4 players that he can play next week. I think we have 17-man rosters. He has 4 rostered players. Everyone else is injured or on bye. It's only week 4. That is absurd. I think his plan, since he's at 2-2, is to just waiver wire some bums and ride it out, but we'll see. He's only got, for next week, he's got Flowers, Mason, Waddle, and, who was it? Justice Hill. He's so lucky he got the win this week. Shout out to the Kenny Gainwell legacy game across the pond in Ireland. Brett will remember that one forever. It might have just saved his season. Yeah, I yapped for way too long. Shout out Hayden for helping me yap. This is our standings right now. Scott sits alone. I do have a fun Scott stat, I think. I think Scott is... Yeah, he is 9th in points for, including below 1-3 Maish. So I am officially starting in these last 10 seconds. My Scott is a fraud agenda, even though I'm very happy for him. I have to be fair and impartial. Scott is a fraud. I'll see you in the predictions. Peace out.